So today we're going to be talking about the Governor General for $40 million car and elevator. Okay, 40 million. So let's read this article. Hi, so our Jamaica, they come to God. Provision has been made in a new budget for a massive splurge of cash to make the Governor General more comfortable. Some 40 million has been set aside for the purchase of a new vehicle and the supply and installation of an elevator for the Governor General use. Based on the estimates of expenditure tabled in Parliament last week, taxpayer will required to find 236 million this year for administration and upkeep of the King's House, which is the Governor General official residence. While the Governor General office will be gobbling up 236 million of taxpayers' expense, there is no money in the budget for low-income housing under the Social Housing and Rehabilitation Program. The government will be spending $115 million to upgrade a rural water system and $15 million for the rehabilitation of 280 catchment tanks island-wide. Only $7 million is set aside on the budget to assist youth clubs and society such as Boys Bridge, YCAC, YMACA, and the Girls Guide. Additionally, only $28.3 million will be spent operating the youth-friendly cyber cafes known as youth information centers that have been set up to assist young persons. And he also responded to all the backlash that he got, because who in them fuck need $40 million set aside for a car and an elevator? Jamaica have way bigger problems to be worrying about than buying a Governor General a $40 million car and putting an elevator in a King's house. $40 million. You know how much stuff they can do with $40 million in a Jamaica? Let me read the next article before I get into all that. King's House has responded to news about 40 million set aside for the purchase of a new vehicle and the supply and installation of an elevator for the use of the Governor General. The release reads in part, King's House is a critical office within the administration of Jamaica. It is the office and official residence of the head of state representative where he executes his legislation and ceremonial and community functions. The release stated that the current King's House was established in 1872 and was later fitted with an elevator that has been malfunctioning for the past 7 years. The use of the elevator at the King's House is of importance given its role in enabling the disabled to access various levels of the building. Over the years, various proposals have been tendered to the which provides the King's House with a subvention to consider this line item in a physical allocation. This item has just now been approved in the government's 2018 budget he released. The release said, I should say. The release also stated that the current vehicle in which the Governor General travels in execution of his official duties is to be auctioned following the Board of Surveys by the Minister of Finance, which has deemed it unserviceable. All other budgetary allocations of the King's House are consumed in expenses, namely utilities, salaries for the staff, and stipend for 14 custodies, property, stationery, and office supplies, the release said. So basically, this man is going to spend $40 million on a vehicle, an elevator, custodians and staff, property management, stationery, and office supplies. All of them, they combined, no cost $40 million, sir. Who you take for idiot? Who you take for batu? Who you take for babu? We look like we are dumb somebody or something, though. We look like we born yesterday. How the fuck do them people, yeah? I'm sorry, sir, but who you take for to? All those things combined, all of them combined, no cost 40 million. Office supplies? Really? Really? How much do they pay Jamaican people? So they pay utilities, salaries of 4 staff and stipend for 14 custodian. Me know we don't pay them more than minimum wage or a little bit above minimum wage. So I wouldn't they try fool. Honestly, in all honesty, I think that this shows you what Jamaican government is about. This shows you what is important to Jamaican government. This shows you where their head is at. There's so much other things that need to be fixed. There's so many other things. I'm not saying that he's not supposed to get a car and an elevator and salaries for the custodians and all these things. I'm not saying that. But I'm sure you can take at least 3 to 4 million out that and do something constructive for Jamaican citizens. Even 1 million, even 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. You're not even going to put a dent in 40 million. You're still going to have 35 million to spend and do whatever else you want. So this shows you where Jamaican government is at. If they can take out a $40 million for a car elevator and all the rest of the stuff that the Governor General wants, this goes to show. And when people talk about the Jamaican government and how ridiculous they are, people get vexed and people cuss and them quarrel and them talk about things. But this is why Jamaican people are not to be blamed, because this is the stuff that they have to deal with every year constantly. No matter who is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, this is what we deal with constantly. So, yeah, tell me that you need $40 million for car, elevator, custodian, property management, utilities, and office supplies. That's what you're trying to let us know as Jamaican people, that you need $40 million when children and women are being killed in Jamaica. There are viral sex videos of our children on Pornhub. There's murderer, rapists, and predators in Jamaica. The teacher them at Jamaica not get enough pay. The nurses are not getting enough pay. See, they're not getting enough pay. So they're migrating to the United States to work. Other people are preying on our teachers and nurses that are in Jamaica, offering them more money than our own government. So they always choose to leave Jamaica and take their education, their abilities, and their family elsewhere. So, but you're gonna use $40 million of Jamaica's taxpayers' money to buy a car and get an elevator for the Governor General. I'm sorry, but the one here, no convincing. Okay? I don't give a damn what it says that they're going to use the money for. There's homeless people in Jamaica. There's kids in Jamaica that don't have parents, that don't have shoes or food to eat. There are people without jobs that are overqualified for jobs. There are students who have 15 or 16 CXC and can't even find a job. Okay? People that struggle at Jamaica every single day. And you're going to use $40 million on a car and a fucking elevator? Like, are you kidding me? Like, really? About to them take Jamaica people for? Comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys think $40 million should be set aside for the Governor General to fix up the King's house. Or you think it's fuckeries, because I sure think it's fuckeries. There's so many other things in Jamaica that needs to be fixed and needs to be changed. But at least them choose to use taxpayer money though. God almighty. Me done. Comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm up out of here, man. Deuce.